Hey, how you doing? Back for another round? Doesn't take long to for this to do. Like I said, during the transitions, when you see me talking and all of a sudden, the picture flips and everything, it only takes less than a few minutes between takes. Okay, so it's not as long as you think. What you're hearing is me taking 2-inch tape. Okay, and I'm going to tape the edge of this painting. Then I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut. Now that's going to definitely take a little bit of practice on your part. How far to cut on canvas, especially canvas. You just don't want to slaughter the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Just measuring to where I got to put this stuff. Well, actually, what I really need to do is tape that. That's the important part. I want to maintain an even horizon line. Alright, that's basically mainly what I wanted to do. Now for that little smidgen of, I'm not going to go through any tape like that. I'll just take it and just cut this little piece off here. Just place it right here. All I'm concerned about is the edge. This. All of this is taken care of. I don't intend to have anything really get down in here. Alright. Now, taking yonder very sharp X-Acto knife. This is not anything for kids to be playing with. It usually comes with a cover. Alright. My children are grown. They don't live with me. I don't need a cover. The dog isn't going to use it. So I put it away. Business in the direction where it won't harm anybody. Alright. So let's get to cutting. I'm going to cut. Now, hopefully my head's not too much in the way. I'm going to cut about as even as I can. Because I really would like to do this in one shot. It takes some practice. I'm not going to lie. Because you might end up cutting your board. If you end up going over a couple pieces of tape, that's going to happen. Okay. Make sure you get your horizon line as straight as possible. Very important. Going around the structure. Like I said, I hope my head isn't covering too much of this, showing you what I'm doing. And then that should be it. You might not get it first time around, or you might not have cut deep enough. That's okay. Okay. But you really want to try to get this on the first shot. It might take you a few times to practice it. Alright. That's okay. This is, like I say, 2-ply Bristol. It's a little durable, a little strong side. You're not really going to tear up too much of your paper. Okay. But as you can see, it's coming apart rather nicely. Even in between the structure, the castle itself. Yeah. Oh, that don't matter. Alrighty then, we can get to business. What I would like to have here is a atmospheric type of sky, maybe some celestial stuff going on in there. You know, something. Alright. There's a few ways I can approach that. Okay. So what I'm going to use, more phthalo blue, a little more cad red, and some black. I don't particularly have black paint. I don't care for it really. But I do have a large bunch of tempera. Gesso, tempera, whatever. Floats your boat. I'm going to put that separate. It's a lot looser than the other stuff. Okay. Excuse me. That'll be edited out anyway. Alright. I think we're going to have some of the red and bluish here in the middle. Then I'm going to fade some of that black into it. I think I'll go that route. If I want, and I think I will, just because I want to, I'm going to put a little medium up here. It's golden glazing medium. Okay. I'll just pour just like that. Nothing special. Keeps the painting a little on the slick side. Okay. Like so. If you want to wet your brush a little bit, that's fine too. All I want is nice slick little surface. So the paint flows a little better. I'll just dip the brush in a little bit of water, loosen it up a little bit. That's all. You'll see what happens as I do it. Like I say, this is just thrown together. Alright. I'm going to dip in to the blue and to the red. Alright. Now I want the black to fade into the blue and the red. Okay. Yes, that's my dog being himself. Nothing I can do about it. Just bear with him. He's an old fella. I love him anyway. Okay, you see what I'm doing with the X strokes? Okay. The paint is still fairly... The surface is fairly wet. I'm going to try to keep that white in there. Also, keep it fairly dark all up in here. Dark as I can anyway. Just like that. No big deal. No big deal at all. I'm going to take my little Walmart makeup brush. Okay. Go on a circular, get out of your way, circular pattern. All in here. Maybe I'll go this way. I want it to streak a little bit. Using my right hand, just streaking a little bit, just barely touching. The glazing medium will help do the rest. Just smooth it out a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to use black. Okay. Even out here, I'll try to go in one direction. I'll add titanium white here in the center. But that'll be a little bit later. Just like that. Usually I would have the door closed because he does not shut up once he gets going. Okay. Which is fine. Quiet! Now, I will add the black all in here. It'll darken a lot of that red up. I'm just using the tip, the black primer, and we will go all in here with it. Just the tip. I want to use the tip because I'm yet going to fade it while it's wet right into some of this blue. Even if you have to go in a circular motion like so, I'll use this. Yep, it's high enough. And just try to fade it. It done got dry on me. But that's okay. I'm going to show you how to work with that too. I still want it to fade in there into all of this. Just take it while it's wet. Just tap. Circular motion, just keep fading away. Like so. Let it be pitch black all in here. That's okay. What I'm more worried about, what I'm more concerned about is the outside edge. More than whatever's going on in the middle here. That's going to be all covered with black anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to do the same all in here. Quite dark. All up in there. I'm only using the tip of this brush. Put it in there like that. All in here. All up in here. Okay. Circular motion. Just let it naturally do what it's doing. Be a little damp in there. Don't press so hard. Because you want a gradual transition. Okay. All I'm doing is using the wet paint, stirring it with this very soft bristled brush. And that's it. Just fading it right into the color. I'm gonna do the reverse. I want that faded a little better. Circular motion, fade away. If you gotta lift up a little bit, lift up a little. Just like so. Got a white patch in here, little streaks I don't like. That's alright, because it's dry anyway. Just go right over it. Like so. That's the end of that. Okay. Now, we have all of this in here that I pretty much wanted white. Okay. I'm going to rinse off my flat. Rinse it off pretty good. Bear with me. Okay. Now, these. I have a couple of these. Once I've used it, I will dip it. Rinse it off pretty good. I have a circular metal grate in the bottom of one of my small pails. Then I have a bigger one here from my oil painting days. Rinse it off extremely well. I have another one of these. I'm going to just use a dry one for the blending of the white paint. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to use, I don't want to stay my hand over here, my little cheapy 40-cent brush. Dip into a little white. Okay. All around in here. Just tap away. Tap, 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 tap. Just tap. Tap away. More white. Just tap away. Just tap. Don't matter. Tap away. Try to do it as it's still pretty moist, pretty wet. Get the other brush. Circular motion. Very light. Light as you can. Okay. This would have helped if you use medium to have it blend a little better. But we'll work around that too. And it's okay if it doesn't exactly blend the way you want it to at first. Don't panic. It's okay. But you can kind of see the effect that I'm aiming for. Okay. I'm going to still use the paint that's on this brush. I'm going to still play around with that little fadey, misty part. Still going in circular motion. You can kind of see it spread out a little bit here and there. Okay. Now, with the advent of high definition TVs, you can see a little bit of everything, which is cool. Alright, now, little streaks here and there. Nothing a little tap, a little more color can't solve. Alright, but that's alright, because I can take some blue, a little tap of blue in the white, okay, and go into the white just a little bit into the black, just a tap, just a little bit will do. I got a little bit of red in here, which is also fine. Remember, white is really opaque. Just a little bit of blue will do. I don't know if you're a certain age and you heard that commercial, a little dab will do you. That's pretty much it with this red and this blue. You don't need too much. Trust me. Got a little blue in there. That's fine. Mix it right in there with the white. Just let it fade right in. Alright. Get a little more blue on the corner, on the tip. Like I say, I'm using like the world's worst brush. But it's not the brush. Okay, it's the technique you're using with that brush. Now the blue I got on this side is a little heavy, but it's all good. Bigger circles, go into the dark, into the black, it's alright. Lighten up your touch and get towards the edge here. If you don't want it overly glaring, overly overpowering. But still a circular motion, borrow some of that up here, come down here. All around here. I'm going to just use another little tight, little tap, little touch. All in here. I got a little red in there, that's fine. Got a little green in there also. Also fine. No big deal. Alas, my favorite word, don't panic. It's all good in the hood. Alright. There. Now, just for me, really, I'll plop some red in here. Just a little bit. Here and there. Get a little violet going. Don't even know why. Just because it's there, really. I really don't like to waste paint. So, let's just use that as an excuse. That works. A little red in here, too. Just throw a tad up in there. Don't worry. All in there. Circular motions don't get tired. Arm gets tired. Switch positions. You'll be alright. There. I think I want a little dark down in that area, but all in here. All I'm doing is a circular motion. No more, no less. Alright. Remember what I have taped here already. You probably can't tell. This is exploding with dark color. Alright. Yes, my dog, besides barking, he goes to investigate. He's a good dog. Good guard dog. Don't let your paint dry on your really fluffy brush. Don't let that happen. Rinse it out. Okay. Now, I don't intend to really use this anymore, but dry it out and rinse it off. Dry it extremely well. Okay. And just let it air dry. Alright. Now that you see the fading and the transition and using of the white, okay, now I want to play a little bit. Let's say if I want, then again I got some extra color, that's why I'm playing. Okay, let's I need a little more white. I want some maybe a little, play around with a little bit of, don't do this. Dried paint's tough to get open. Many of you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to just use a little dab of white. I use Grumbacher because I like the thick body. Very versatile. Add just a little touch of water. Blends really well. I'm taking a very stiff, very hard filbert. I'm tapping into my white and my phthalo blue. Just a little bit here and there. Not much. Just a little bit. I'll scrumble in some clouds. Edges of clouds somewhere in there. I kind of want it to not be so overpowering. So I'll use my finger and get rid of a lot of that. Just go up in here with it. Just here and there, and in certain places. Maybe up around here somewhere. Like little highlighty things. Take the bottom of my finger, just whisk it away a little bit. Don't have to press so hard. Something like that. Just here and there. Maybe some out here. And just whisk away. You have to do it kind of quickly while it's still wet. Alright. Just in there. Just in little spots. Just a little wet. Maybe, let me get some more white. Maybe up around here somewhere. I mainly, like I said, I'm more concerned with the outside edge than anything else. Okay, something like that. Just here and there, but you see the illusion it gives off already? I'm not really trying that hard, I'm really just playing around. Like I say, it's just a technique. Maybe around here. Give it like a little curve. And just fade it into nothingness. I still want that kind of C curve. I kind of like that little C motion. Okay. Let's go around on the other side. Maybe around this edge here. All around in there. Maybe a little red. And just let it fade into nothingness. I'm just using my finger. I am more concerned with the outside edge. You see that brightness it brings when you put some highlights on the edge of whatever. It kind of brings it out. Okay. Even around here, little wisps around here. Maybe a nice little curve in there. Just destroy the bottom edge. All in there. Just destroy that bottom edge. Fade that bottom edge right out of there. Okay. And because it's like a nebula type of spacey looking deal, I still want that circular L in there. And just get rid of that bottom edge a little bit. Now something like that, if you really don't want it, all it takes is a little water. And you can rub it right out of there. I'm going to show you, not with this stiff brush though. I'll use this one. Equally as ratty, I usually use it for my bushes and stuff. But watch this. Take some of that, take a towel, wipe it away. Take some of that, take a towel, wipe it away. Alright, but be careful, because you'll wipe away some of your underpainting. Like that, but you can use that. I'm going to use it. I'm going to scrape it right away. Just like that. And just keep it. I'll curve it. I'll have it work for me. Just curve it. Make it an instant highlight and you never know the difference. Okay. Like I say, anything like this, just wet it up a tad. And away it goes. You can soften up many an edge doing this, as long as it's still newly painted on there. Alright. Now, for some of you space painters out there, let's get the trusty liner brush. I am going to get more into the white with the blue mixture. I'm going to really, I got to wet it up pretty good. Try to get more white than blue. Watch this. Something freaky? Check this out. A little more white. I want it to really stick out in these little spots. Little silver linings here and there. Not all over the place. I'm using the side of the brush a little bit. The more uneven the line, the better. It's like you got some collecting dust or whatever material a little more than others. Okay. You can create some of your own. Just put it all in there. Twist the brush a little bit. Something like that. Alright. I'm not even really trying. I'm just playing around. Showing you what type of effects that you can do to achieve what you want. And also, I really don't like to waste paint. It's splatter time. Let's get some stars going. I like using different type of brushes or whatever. Give you different types of effects for stars. Okay. Old toothbrush, titanium white, my first finger, and depending how close you are, flick away. It depends on also how much moisture is on yonder brush. You really don't want it to come down here. Okay, so be very careful, be mindful where you want your stars. Maybe more along this edge here, and maybe pan out somewhere like that. Okay, all up to you. If you don't want it directly in your clouds, you can have it on the blue area if you want. I'll get out of your way here. I have some down here. Maybe some up in here, looking a little lonely. And maybe around the horizon. Maybe a lot on the horizon. And this little patch right there. Put some there. Okay, but really want to maybe put it in here really dark. Maybe a bunch here, but not past that bright area. Just a little, really lay it on thick right here. Just use your finger, block it. Okay, like that. Alright, you see it up there? Right up around there. Okay. You are going to get messy. I'll put some little ones in here somewhere. But some bigger ones up in here. Okay. Turn the painting to a whole different thing all of a sudden, right? Alright. Now I will remove, let's peel this back a little bit. Oh, and by the way, I'm not done yet. As far back as going, okay. I'm nowhere near done. But I wanted to show you, because I got the border to do also. This is going to be another one of those freaking long videos. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll break it up into pieces, so you guys don't have to sit there at your chair and look at this thing all day. Time to peel away. Peel away. Peel away. Peel away the stuff. Peel away the tape. Peel it away. If you get a stubborn piece and you don't have any nails, use your X-Acto knife. Okay. I bet you guys still forgot I had windows here. I just gotta find it. There it is. Actually, okay. I just realized I covered all of that up. See that sharp edge? Let's see here. Is that the window? It is the window. And the window's here. Get that out of there. Get that Now, as you can see, I got a sharp edge here. Must be when I missed the tape. I'm hoping that's tape. And that is not tape. That is actually... Alright, we can correct that. I don't know how I missed it, but I did miss it. But no problem. We're going to correct that right now. I still have the green mixture. I got the yellow mixture and I got the brown mixture. So in case you did find yourself in a predicament like that, don't panic. This little mess here, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go right over it. Especially around that sharp, really sharp edge in there. Don't worry about all of that. This sharp edge, it's okay. Now I'm gonna take my blue and my blue and red mixture, make it fairly dark. I just dipped into the green. That's what the whoops was for. I didn't want the green in it. But that's okay. With this super dark mixture here, just tap in various places just to get some of that out of there. Like so. If it's too green, you can darken it right out and get some of that stuff right out of there. Okay, maybe around here. Get some of that red out. Remember, once it evaporates, the color settles back in. I just got extra color I really don't feel like wasting, so that's why I'm going back over in certain areas. That's okay. Around this area I want it a little dark anyway. Go downward. I want the bottom, this half here, to be a little dark, but that doesn't matter. All up in here, a little darker in here. None of that matters anyway, because there's going to be a border around this, so don't cry, don't panic. But there you have it. I like that deep dark, so I'm going to accentuate more of this. Add more of a curvature to it, because I like the darkness in there. I will accentuate that more, darken it right up, go deep in there, like so. Alright, there you have it. Just about done. But I wanted to show you what it would all look like, all tied in. Alright, if I want to be a stickler, I could take the light green, a little bit of yellow, make that a tad of green so it matches the radiated water that we have. Okay, it's very simple to do. Okay, because all it just takes is just a hint of green, a lot of water, a little bit of yellow. I'll make an example. I'll take a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green. I'm going in this slight bowl here. Okay, very light. I don't want it to be overpowering the blue and give it too much of a strange transition. Okay, I'll do a tester up here. It looks fine. And do one of these numbers here. Okay, now it's not as white. Now you got a little bit of green in there. It's called color harmony. That's all it is. A little color harmony. Just put it in there. Now you got a little bit of, it's still white, but you got the green tint in it. That's all you need, really. There. A little green tint in there. Now, if I want a little darker green to just use a minute, and I do mean minute, shade of black with that green. It'll tone it down a little bit. You see, you should be able to see that strokes of black in there. And just keep it going. All in one direction, right off the page. There. Still green, but I got that little stroke of black in there just to tone it down a little bit. It sets it back further away. Okay. and let her dry. Okay, now you got a freaky looking haunted Dracula's castle looking deal with midnight cloud stars. I don't know. Some kind of foolishness going on in there. Alright. I'm going to add something that makes absolutely no sense when we come back. I'm definitely going to have to put this in 2 or 3 parts. Because it's just way too long. And I got the windows to take care of also. And we'll be right back.